Title: Loop Lighting. Module: Studio Lighting Fundamentals. Loop lighting is one of the most versatile and widely used lighting patterns in portrait photography. It creates a natural balance between softness and depth, making it suitable for a wide variety of subjects and artistic styles. Because of its flattering appearance and simple setup, many professional photographers consider loop lighting their everyday lighting technique. The name loop lighting comes from the small shadow created by the nose. Unlike Rembrandt lighting, where the nose shadow connects with the shadow on the cheek, the nose shadow in loop lighting remains separate. This small loop-shaped shadow gives the technique its name. Although the difference may seem subtle, it significantly changes the mood of the photograph. Loop lighting produces portraits that feel open, approachable, and elegant while still maintaining enough shadow to create depth and dimension. To create loop lighting, position the key light about 30 to 45 degrees to one side of the subject and slightly above eye level. The light should angle gently downward toward the face. As the light falls across the face, one side becomes slightly brighter while the opposite side remains softly shaded. A small shadow appears beneath the nose, pointing gently toward the corner of the mouth but stopping before it reaches the cheek. If the nose shadow touches the cheek, the lighting has become Rembrandt lighting. If there is almost no shadow beneath the nose, the light has moved too close to the camera position. These small adjustments illustrate how precise studio lighting can be. In fine art figure photography, loop lighting extends beyond the face. The gentle side illumination defines the neck, shoulders, collarbones, and upper body, while preserving soft transitions between highlights and shadows. The result is a sculptural appearance that feels natural rather than overly dramatic. One reason loop lighting is so popular is that it flatters a wide variety of facial shapes. Round faces often appear more defined. Oval faces gain additional depth. Square faces become slightly softened. Because the lighting avoids harsh contrast, it enhances features without exaggerating them. The quality of light also influences the final image. A large softbox creates smooth, gradual transitions that are ideal for fine art portraiture. A beauty dish introduces slightly stronger contrast, while preserving beautiful skin texture. An umbrella provides broad, forgiving light that works well for beginners learning the technique. Loop lighting also adapts beautifully to different backgrounds. Against a white background, it creates bright, welcoming portraits. Against gray, it produces subtle tonal separation. Against black, the illuminated side of the subject stands out while the gentle shadows preserve depth and elegance. A reflector may be placed opposite the key light to introduce subtle fill. This soft reflected light brightens the shadow side of the face without removing the characteristic loop shadow beneath the nose. The key is moderation. Too much fill light flattens the portrait and reduces the three-dimensional effect that makes loop lighting so appealing. Another important element is the catchlight in the eyes. A well-positioned key light creates small reflections that make the eyes appear lively and expressive. These catchlights often become one of the first places the viewer looks, adding life and emotional connection to the portrait. Loop lighting is particularly valuable because it serves as a bridge between simpler and more dramatic lighting patterns. Photographers who master loop lighting often find it easier to transition into Rembrandt lighting, butterfly lighting, or split lighting because they already understand how small changes in light position affect the overall image. One excellent exercise is to photograph the same subject while moving the light only a few inches at a time. Observe how the nose shadow changes. Notice when it becomes a loop. Watch as it gradually transforms into Rembrandt lighting. These subtle observations develop your eye far more effectively than memorizing diagrams. Ultimately, loop lighting teaches an important artistic lesson. Great lighting is often built upon small adjustments rather than dramatic changes. A movement of only a few inches can completely transform the mood of a portrait. In fine art figure photography, loop lighting offers a beautiful balance between realism and artistry. It reveals form without overwhelming it. It creates depth without excessive drama. It guides the viewer's attention naturally toward the subject, while preserving softness and elegance. Perhaps that is why it remains one of the most trusted lighting techniques in professional photography. It reminds us that simplicity, when guided by careful observation, can produce images of remarkable beauty and timeless appeal.